Hello and welcome to my stream. My name is Idle and today I am going to continue to read the webcomic of Homestuck, as always with the unofficial Homestuck collection. It's Saturday today instead of Sunday, but that is easily explained. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and in my country, in Germany, we are celebrating Christmas on Christmas Eve and then again on the Christmas day, and on the second Christmas day we have like a 3 days celebration. So I decided to stream on Saturday because most people should be there, and also on Christmas Eve I guess there's not everyone really available because I guess in a lot of countries the celebration are different. Not everyone is only celebrating on the 25th like the USA or Britain is doing it, so yeah, this is a reason why I'm streaming on Saturday. I also have to say sorry to Sollux because I couldn't find his theme song last time, and it's this theme song, The Last Frontier. It's literally written in his typing quirks, so really, how could I mess this up? The next time we see Sollux on screen I will play his song for him. And hello Panda, nice to see you. There's also something that I want to show you, but I want to wait a little bit and see if more people come to watch me. And I guess I will wait around 10 to 15 minutes and then I will show it off and also explain it. So now without further ado, let's continue with the comic. So we are looking at this floating troll girl with her hollow white eyes. Duke, he kicked the whatever. Said, okay, that was completely meaningless. What was the point? Whoever you are. Sollux, deal with Equius and Vriska. I want to play his theme song when we are not in a pester lock. Equius and Vriska AA began trolling Twin Armageddon's TA. Did you set up the teams? Still working on it, but yeah, more or less. We should all be playing soon. And I guess leaving this dimension, that is what happens, right? I'm trying to read his lips, but it's hard for me, so excuse me if I mess up. Yes, so I guess you should be pretty happy when we finally get out of here. I don't know about that. Oh, will you at least be able to leave the voices behind? I don't know about that either. Isn't that kind of depressing? The thought that they might stay with you till you die? Not really. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a lot of things. Even our inevitably failure. So it will briefly masquerade as victory. Wow, fuck. That was so much more depressing than the thing I just said. Therese was right. You are such a drag to talk to these days. She was right about a lot of things. Wow, what a mysterious thing to say. I am so into that. Do me a favor and spare me your spooky cartoon from tonight. You are kind of pissing me off. But you like to talk to me. That's a fact, not a question. They told me. Oh, your forces have spoken. Relay a message for me, tell them to go haunt my huge creaking bone bulge. Oh, sorry. Why do you like to talk to me? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because we are supposed to save the world together. Oh my god, how we work together with the two. I also talk to you because, in case you haven't noticed, I despise myself and purposely seek to duplicate through emotional pain and the cacophony of physical pain my hideous mutant brain causes me every day. Oh my god, I just had a breakthrough. Thank you so much for this. It was great. That was a joke here. Type ha, ha. Now type it again, huh? There you go, you know officially the life of the party. I just took an embarrassing video of you cutting loose there. Boy, I sure hope this juicy nugget doesn't wind up on the internet. Sollux actually would like it if you were happy. Okay, thank you for saying so. You seem sad and angry all the time. What does anger feel like? I forgot. Have you ever been angry? I don't remember you getting angry about anything. Maybe I never was. I feel like I was though, once. Why don't you ask Karkat? He's way angrier than me. For that matter, why don't you get on his cave about it instead of mine? I think his anger serves a greater purpose. It's part of his destiny and thus ours. It will help him to sabotage his own designs, which are very much in opposition to the broader purpose, and will sow the seeds of our failure. A failure which will ironically prove to be mission critical. If you think we are going to fail, why wouldn't you get mad about that? It's the voices ending you down, safe blind alley the whole time. They never lied though. This is how it had to be. I have to be totally honest, so at no point did I ever lie. But through omission, this game will not save the world. So fuck! And so it is still very important even in our defeat. Unfortunately, it is much closer to serving as the instrument of our people's demise than that of their salvation. And we 12 will behave simultaneously as the pawns and the orchestrators of the great undoing. I don't want to play anymore then. You will so. Fuck that, just watch. This shit is dusted. Check me out, all dusting it like a forfy fucking maid. It cannot be stopped. Meteors are en route. You know this, Sollux. Who cares? I'm yanking the group tube on this overpunctured bitch. I'm telling that team leader to forget the whole thing. I'm quitting F blue team leader. If you want to shamble through this macabre fantasy of yours, follow be my gift. You were never going to be the team leader though, which is to say, the first to enter. Are you messing with me? You do realize I'm spiky too. I could pull so much trippy shit out of my spinal quivers, it would make your head spin like dervish in a fucking blender. So get off your high hoof beefed. I'm coming up, huh? Up where? Hello! Sollux aboard. Trim Armageddon's TA began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Easy. Hey, change of plan, we aren't playing 5th game anymore. You don't have to bother recruiting for me to waste your time. I'm not the leader anymore, Karkat is. He is. He's threw a tantrum about it, so I let him be the red leader. Okay, that was fairly predictable, but that's fine. I'll talk to him about it. What's going on? Nothing, 5th game fucks. And AA is full of crap. Sorry about all this. Eh? Twin Armageddon's TA began trolling Casino Geneticist CG. Hey, change of plan, we aren't playing this game anymore. Hey, guess who the red leader is? I'm the leader, it's me. Your plan to cripple your rival team has failed. I know, she told me, I don't care. The game is bad news, it will cause the end of the world, not stop it. So forget it, just go back to whatever you were doing. Writing your shitty code or whatever, ha ha ha, so pathetic. This is yet another feeble attempt to weaken your opposition. Therese and I have already established a connection and we are making great progress here. We are a great team and I'm a fantastic leader. We will beat this game in no time while your team is clearly still asleep at the Sollux. Oh god, no you idiot, I don't care about the game anymore. I just quit, I'm not playing, you should too. Amazing, you are either being really persistent with this transparent rules, or you really are just that sad and incompetent. Neither case deserves my respect or my friendship. In fact, you know what? Friendship cancelled. Say it's official, bye-bye friendship. Oh, like you haven't heard that like a billion times. You aren't in any position to question my competence. You're the worst programmer I've ever seen, you don't know anything about computers, why do you bother? The only thing you're good at is yelling and making huge mistakes. And being ugly and horrible in every way and having stupid little nubby horns. To be honest, I don't see what's so great about your programming or hacking. What is a hacker even? Just some smug asshole in movies doing fake things and making up words. It's not even a real thing to be, it's just some bullshit title you gave yourself so you can feel just a tiny bit less loathsome. Oh no, more childish burns. I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm a great hacker, period. Thank you. No, it's all so clear now. You were a fraud all along. What does all this nonsensical code you wrote even do? It's all nonsense, like a bluff. You say, oh, Karkat will never understand what I wrote is bullshit because he's too dumb to figure it out. Well, you are busted. These rivals here I bet do nothing at all. Wait, KK. I bet if I ran them nothing bad would happen. Might even improve my computer's performance. No, don't. How about this idiotic program with a red and blue code, which is a meaningless thing to do with code anyway? What does that even mean? It's another one of your scams. Why not sneak some bad clip art into the files too and pretend that's code? Oh god, no, don't run that amphibious. What would happen? I'm not sure, but it would be really, really bad if you ran a trust. Don't. Aha, just as I thought, you can't even come up with a good lie when I press you on it. Your bluff has been called. Compiling as we speak, it will auto-run when it finishes. And now I have to go attend to something outside because Therese is doing something just unspeakable stupid right now. Oops, forget I said that there was privileged information. You're the dumbest bumfucker on the planet, I fear. Later, douchebag, KK, do not run that code. Hello? Carcinogenesis GG computer exploded. Oh my god. You are highly startled by the totally unexpected explosion. Okay, I think we can switch our attention now. Because it was during the reckoning. There was a time apparently in the Homestuck province where people were starting to draw mfrag art. You know what mfrag art is, I guess. For anyone who doesn't know it, mfrag art means a male character is pregnant. Anyway, the moderators banned this art. And you know who answered to this? Motherfucking Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale. He wrote an opera about this, and a fan on YouTube animated the whole thing. So now, be ready for 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes of Toby Fox shitposting.
Every day, 1 million babies are born in the United States alone. Many of these babies climb out of vaginas. Others, the storks bring them. Some are born out of slime in Paradox Space, thanks to a special video game your mama used to play. But regardless of how these babies may be born, they all come into the world with a special force called love. This is that story.
This is a little bit loud, let's do it quieter. I will of course provide a link to the original video and I hope you will watch it and give it some use.
Hi, I'm John Egbert, and I tell you about my rock opera that's totally like, oh my god, Dave, what the fuck are you doing on the ground writhing in pain?
Nothing, John. Just ignore me. I'm not
Oh my
pregnant.
god, Dave, what happened to you?
I'm lying. I am pregnant.
How is that possible? Who's the father?
Father, I can't tell you, John.
But then, who's the baby?
The baby, John, is you.
No,
You're the baby. All of the babies. All
We
of
have to
them.
get you to a hospital. What are you saying?
John, I guess the only way you can understand is through song.
This opera may be the reason why I gave John and Dave their voices, like I do them.
I was sitting around in the middle of the night, all bored with nothing to do. I called up a friend, he put some stuff in my hand, I taught him 100 different ways to screw.
Oh, Dave.
Honk sunk his boots, touched his immigrants, the chips had just started to fall. Now after the night I was given a fright, a baby tummy shaped like a ball. Damn John, I'm having a baby and the baby is you. I birthed my best friend, it's true.
Oh, no.
I'm having a baby and the baby is you. Koala babies of the avenue. I'm having a baby and the baby is you. My ovaries are at the wazoo. I'm having a baby and the baby is you. You're gonna come out my hoo-hoo.
But how is that possible?
I don't know. Such is the magic of Sky. He entered all of my 7 gates. He touched me, John.
Meow.
Prototype my medium. Now my kernel sprite is rich with data. And now you're the baby. Open wide. What the fuck, FLC? You're having a baby and the baby is me. I birthed my best friend, it's true. I'm having a baby and the baby is me. Koala babies up the end of my vagina. I'm having a baby and the baby is me. Ovaries are at the wazoo. I'm having a baby and the baby wears shoes. Babies, 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 babies.
No, that wasn't the end yet. That was only the first act.
Oh my god, John, the baby. It's a baby. It's a baby.
Dave, you're losing your water break. We can't go to the hospital now.
Right, there's no time. We must go to Mount Prospect where I myself.
You were born in a lab, David. I'm your lab
Just
daddy.
shut up, Dad, because you're my baby now. And you're the one that's gonna have man titties in your face. What? Man titties in your face.
No,
Man titties in your
gross.
face.
Dave, put your fucking shirt on. I'm not even born yet. That's not fair.
Someone needs to deliver this baby.
He's such a big shit poster, I know.
I can do that. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Delivering babies. I did it once. I can do it again. Leave it up to me, Carcat.
No, I can't. You're the baby. I must do this. I must be the midwife. John, there are some things you can't know.
Like what?
Please just reach inside
Let's
me.
sing a fucking song.
Once upon a time, on top of a mountain, a baby was sitting in a water fountain. His name was Dave, and he was supreme. His booties were covered in peaches and cream. And that story today is totally irrelevant. I'm a troll, John. I wanna fuck you out of hate. I wanna fuck you out of hate, cause I'm Carcat. Oh my god, please stop this singing shit. I have to have this baby now. Oh.
Oh my god.
Dave, you need to hang in there.
Yeah.
The baby just won't come out.
I'm not ready. There's some things I have to clean up first. Holy crap, it's a car.
I mean, Toby Fox has some cannon ships.
I'm glad you're here. I need to talk to you about
I'm a serious
this big baby in my mommy tummy.
voice actor, VA. Indubitably, I will embiggen my words
Let's
less.
not
You can
talk.
understand what the fuck
Let's sing. Like
Rose is pregnant and she can't sing, okay? That's her problem.
Rose! It's only fair.
Right. Besides, singing is passe for those of a caliber like ours. Let us engage in that ancient art far superior. Rap.
Time for the rose
It
web.
happened.
Make it happen, Lalonde.
Suck that bitch's dick. I am that's not what I'm doing. That's the opposite of what I'm doing. Alright. It's not recording. I came as fast as I could. Indubitably. I can but
Alright, Strider, let's do this thing. Strider, let me break it down like this for you. There once was a violet femme fatale whose violent violin sung sweet without the tables of a boy who turned tricks and treats like icy Halloween breeze. So fresh were his beats, but alone they were weak. No revolution. Together, over time, there was an evolution. They met on the net and there was a fusion like Danimo's yogurt breakfast fusion. Hearts and minds and souls and hearts. They loved each other, you bag of farts. They promised to be each other's baby mommy babies, but now they're caught in their lies. Their fingers in another person's pies, guilty of another person's scabies. Strider, heart to heart, don't treat me like a fool. You may have played me, but my heart waylaid me. I wanna be your baby mommy
Cause I know how you're
too.
feeling, I know your emotions. I want you to know I mirror your devotion. You'll see this kind of depravity on the Serengeti. Whoop, there goes gravity, mom spaghetti. I screwed up, I fucked up, I got screwed and fucked. I'm the baby of bad choices and my little legs are tucked. I want it to be true, make you a faithful hubby, but you know I can't do it, just too much trubby. We're rated Rose, that's a problem, not the other. We can't be baby mommy daddies cause you're my sister and I'm your brother. The feelings of your feeling, we share the same idea. I know I screwed up and probably caught gonorrhea, but the truth, bro, is that we can't have a baby because it will be retarded, and besides, incest is disgusting, and anyone that condones pedophilia or incest is bad, and they should see a psychiatrist. And also, will you marry me?
Yes, Dave,
So we can have this
take
baby
me away,
together.
Strider. Heart to heart, I wanna treat you like a fool. You may have played me, but my heart waylaid me. I wanna be your baby I lied.
Rose, I mean, I think we can
No,
work
I
through
lied.
this, you
I'm
know?
not pregnant.
No.
I'm just fat.
Oh, Rose, I don't care. Being pregnant might be against the rules of the MSPA forum, but shipping us together is not.
Gross! Everyone cover your eyes! The two naked incestuous pregnant teenagers are kissing!
That's hot.
Seeing this, I don't know why Undertale aunties exist, because you
Looks
see
like
what Toby
everything's
Fox
gonna work
wrote.
out fine after all. Holy shit,
Dave, I'm gonna eat your baby. Bro, I don't wanna fight you. I just wanna have my baby in peace. Ha! Too bad, Ash Ketchum. I'm Gary motherfucking Oak, and I'm hungry for babies, so I got him shuffling. I'm the king of everything under the sun. I'm just like Parappa, except I like hot dog buns. I'm gonna beat down your butt, I'll contend in your face. I'll eat all the babies in the human race. Why would bro say something like that? I don't know. He's never tried to eat my babies before. Shut up your face, Dad. I'm totally me. Eating Applejack's the way to be. How does it feel to be shut down by my superior rapping techniques? I will show you the power of forbidden rhyme. Words that rhyme with themselves. Hat, cat. How much further can he go with this? Oops, I said something wrong because I'm stupid. I didn't even write anything for this part.
Actually, a fight sequence was entirely unnecessary, so it was deleted, and what happens is that in the end, it turns out Bro is a robot. I mean, it was just complex given the fact that this is a normally simple story about, you know, like a 13-year-old boy giving birth to his best friend. It didn't fit the archetypes, so I'm going to move on to the next song, and you can just chillax a little bit. Hey kids, this is Casey Green, and it's time for the Gun Show Sing-Along Show. I hope you all got your faces ready to sing a little tune here. Let's go!
I'm having a baby and the baby is you. I'm having a baby and the baby is true.
Greetings and this is radiation. How high do you have to be? Pretty goddamn high. Having a baby and the baby is you. Having a baby and the baby is true. Oh, I'm having a baby, and it's gonna be awesome when I have a baby. Oh my God, it's happening! I'm having a baby! I'm having this baby right now, all over your face. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, John. You're a beautiful baby.
Thanks,
You're a beautiful baby.
I love being your baby.
And we all lived happily ever after.
I came as fast as I could.
Brought to you by the rules of the MSPA forums.
Who would even write this Suck song anyway?
Immigrants?
100,000 years ago, far in the depths of Paradox space, a new life form is about to be created. One whose origin is as enigmatic as the glimmer of a muscle beast's teeth. Some are carried in by storks, some are recreated from Paradox slime, others pirouette out of their best friend's magical non-existent vagina. But regardless of how these beings may be born, they all come into the world with a special force, one called love. This is the story of one man's search for love and truth in a universe forgotten by time. The story of those fearful creatures, those that we call babies.
I think my husband got something. Let me look really quickly. Okay, I'm back. My husband really dropped something, but I gave it back to him. So, now that the shitpost is over, we can go back to the comic. Karkat and his friends and everyone that would ever meet thereafter would experience great misfortune on account of the curse unwittingly implemented through Sollux esoteric Mobius double reach around virus. Every troll's Lusus would soon die. All but one of the kernel sprites would be prototyped with a dead Lusus, each prior to entering the medium. Upon entry, they would each have a bittersweet reunion with the creature after the kernel hatched, triggering the sprite's metamorphosis. For the first time, the trolls would be able to have verbal conversations with their custodians and would be guided by them along their journeys. Unfortunately, the underlings and warring royalty would gain the benefits of the monstrous prototypings as well. Each sprite, except for one, would only be prototyped once. The players would learn quickly that while one pre-entry prototyping per player was absolutely necessary for ultimate success, additional pre-entry prototypings merely empowered the enemies unnecessarily. The game has no explicit rules that demand something dead for prototyping, but in practice, the kernel sprite has particular attraction to the deceased or the doomed. Across every session ever played, exceptions to this pattern are extremely rare. Now that I think about it, the kernel sprites from the main kit so far, John's grandma who's dead, Jasper who's dead, and the dead bird. Sollux lament. Okay, time for your theme song even if you're lamenting. Oh, this is a little bit loud. Yes, my... Okay, better. Why did you send Karkat that code? It was such a bad idea. You suppose it was a boastful gesture to get a friend to think more highly of you. Why would flaunting your superior skills accomplish this? It was foolish. You ought to wipe all these clever viruses you wrote off your computer. They can only bring more trouble. Sollux, delete. Wow, billiard balls. While deleting your virus folders, you pause on one oddball file you have lying around. You did not write this virus, you copied it from an obscure server far beyond your planet's global network. This application is running on that server perpetually. It is an extremely simple AIF program. Its main loop is tied to the lifespan of the universe. When the universe dies, a mysterious subprogram will be executed. You have no way of knowing what the subprogram does. It runs on a protected part of the server. It is completely unhackable. You delete the file, but it won't do much good. The program is already running elsewhere. Luckily, whatever harm it will do will not be done for many billions of years. And even then, what harm could a virus do after the expiration of the universe? This file always struck you as quite odd. Oh my god, this will come back so many pages later. This point die. Now let's read this. Viruses, more viruses, really bad viruses. Oh my god, holy shit, never compile fees. Weak for viruses, unhackable F. Import universe. Execute. This point die. Okay, thank you Sollux team for playing. But Sollux, even with his vision twofold, does not have the possible luxuries of our vision omnipresent. When executed, the subprogram will summon an indestructible demon into the recently voided universe. This monstrous being with the power to traverse through time is inconvenienced very little by his arrival upon the great undoing. He has the entire cadaver of the expired universe to pick apart at his whim. From its birth to its swelling maturity and tapering decay. In reality, he is known to have marked for predation. He will go about assembling followers to various spores, even going as far as personnel with establishing the parameters for his future summoning. Sollux couldn't know that the virus is essentially a formality. The demon is already here. Sounds like the Lusus is agitated about something up there. You already gave him his serving of honey today. If he thinks he can get more, well, that's just greedy. You wonder what could be bothering him. You keep your enormous bicyclops chained to the roof of your communal hive stand. It is the only place there is room for him. Dueling with him on the roof during feeding time is a daily ordeal. Of course, Sollux, who has a Gamzee, is having a two-headed guys. As loses. Be the other girl. You are now one of the 5 other girls. Okay, this is looking pretty weird. So colorful. Let's cherish this page for a little bit. Okay, we cherished enough. Hey, look, it's a frog symbolism again. Always a frog symbolism. Stop being the other girl. You are now no longer the other girl, or any of the other 5 for that matter. What's the name of this dude sitting in his 4-wheel device? Enter name. Okay, it's time for the theme music. This one. Your name is Tephros Nitram. You are known to be heavily arrested by fairy tales and fantasy stories. You have an acute ability to commune with the many creatures of Alternia, a skill you have utilized to capture and train a great many. They are all your friends, as well as your warriors, which you pit in battles through a variety of related card and role-playing games. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. You like to engage in the noble practice of Alternian slam poetry, possibly the oldest, most revered and certainly freshest art form in your planet's rich history. You have a profound fascination with the concept of light and all law surrounding the topic. You believe in fairies even though they aren't real. Your troll tag is Adios Toreada, and you speak in a sort of faltering manner. What will you do? First we are looking at his room. Pooper Pan! Oh my god, Peter Pan! Just troll version. And look, his loser is already here. What a cute one. And there's a blue fairy. Tephros, cut to the chase and play card games immediately. Oh, I like Tephros, he's one of the cutest trolls. And I really like the Spanish touch in his theme song. Piyoof. You kickstart a rousing match of Feather Spawn with the only friend you've got to play with in person. You know your loser's Tinkerbell. You take a look at the favorable hand you dealt yourself and crack a mischievous smile. With a host plush at the ready, you quickly lob an Ogoni bomb and catch your adversary off guard. Well, this is kinda gross. Lunch. Oh my god, it's a facehugger. The alien reference. Scuttle off. Of course, this would happen. Time for the chest burster. Me? Horzaroni, I choose you. Tephros, command faithful steed. With a brooding Winnie, Horzaroni shovels his mighty hooves and makes short work of the Fidus sucker, boosting his vitals. Horzaroni is now primed and raring for battle. Look out, Tinkerbell. Tephros, Horzaroni, Spawn Tag, Slumber Buddies. Yeah, Tephros has psychic powers, that means he can control animals. You use your awesome bestial communion abilities and bend the ferocious stallion to your whim. Tinkerbell can't stand the suspense. Alien but plushies. No, these are actually really living creatures. It's a little bit more brutal. Nap time! Everybody wins. Horzaroni gains a bunch of levels. In no time he will be ready to breed and you can put him out to stud. Oh, wait, are you still open? Good game, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Time to do some other stuff, you guess. Tephros, roll up your ramp. This is how you get up to your Recuper Raccoon when it's time to rest. It's kind of a production getting in and out. Tephros, hop in. You can't fit all the way in because of your huge horns. That makes it hard to get any solid shut-eye. Oh wait, now you are covered in slime. Why did you do this? You are going to have to change your clothes, or there goes another solid hour down the tubes. Oh damn, and there goes your 4-wheel device down the ramp. That happens a lot. Tafos, take Lance. I hope he and Jade make friends. I think she already talked to him and didn't like him very much in the past. And I also actually don't remember what happens in the future with her and him. After a major cleanup rigmarole and a lot of crawling around your respite block, you equip your jousting lance. The lance kind. Oh, are we at another character again? No, not this time. You like to practice your jousting outside. One day you hope to prove yourself worthy of recruitment into the halls of the dreaded Imperial Cavalry Pass, assuming you are not slated for calling first on account of your disability. Or really any other arbitrary reason. Tafos, admire posters. You wheel over to your favorite poster featuring Pooper Pan. I will make a Tapman fanfic if you do. Yes, please do. You wheel over to your favorite poster featuring Pooper Pan, which is your favorite thing. You have always fantasized that one day intrepid young Pooper would come and take you away. And together you would fly to a beautiful paradise planet of legend that has all sorts of fanciful stuff like pirates, treasures, a cruel villain with a missing arm and a missing eye, and these weird aliens called Indians. You have left your window open since you were very young, just in case Pooper stopped by one night and decided to splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. You have had this interest far prior to your accident. Being paralyzed isn't what made you want to be able to fly. That would be dumb and would make no sense. Being paralyzed does sort of make you want to be able to walk, though. Way in the future. Over the course of your long journey, at one point you were fitted with a cool pair of robo-legs. The guy who likes to build robots builds them for you. But then he does like to break them more than he likes to build them. It's usually why he builds them in the first place. Occasionally though, he will allow philanthropy to override misanthropy. Yeah, oh my god, I just got a stomachache out of nowhere. You were lucky enough to have a friend who didn't mind getting her hands dirty on account of your best interest. A friend with a chainsaw. The guy who likes to build robots just stood there and watched. It would always make everyone uncomfortable whenever he would just stand there and watch. And way back again. But before that, you had to scoot around in your wheel device throughout the various worlds of the medium and do all sorts of follies related to your disability, which on account of the great plurality and marginal relevance we will not get to see, just as well. Wow, look what happens when you space out and contemplate the future like that. The meshes that start piling up. Tafos, deal with AG. Everett and his grip AG began trolling adios to the other. AG, Tafos. Hey, red team is going to bite the dust, and I know you are on the red team. Wow, really? Yeah, you totally are. My team's got no use for a boy that can't make no use of his legs. You were fated for a team of losers full of blind girls and lame boys and cranky imbeciles. Okay, you're probably right about that, but I shouldn't be talking to you. Oh? I promised I wouldn't talk to you anymore. What? Promised who? Rufio. Oh my gee, who's that? I hate this guy already. Okay. Someone said I should give my self-esteem a name, and to be careful about what I say to make sure I don't hurt his feelings. Haha, so he's imaginary or fake, like a made-up friend the way fairies are. Made-up make-believe fakey fakes. Who told you to do something so fraudulent? GA, but I don't know if he was joking about it. It might be a joke, I don't know, but I did it anyway. Oh man, what a meddler. I hate her meddling. Why is she always meddling? I don't know if it was a joke, but man, I don't think it was a joke. It was more like, okay, complete this analogy. Laughing is to a joke as meddling is to, exactly. That's what she just did to you. It is worse than a joke. It is worse than anything you can do. Next time tell her to can it. That's what I do. But she keeps bugging me. Bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? I guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to me so much, so I guess I don't mind. It's cool. Anyway, Tafos, you've been amazingly boring as usual, so I'm going to go. Okay. This show needs to get on the freaking road, believe it or not. The blue team doesn't have a single player in the session yet. While you guys have like 2 or 3 or such. Unbelievable. I wonder what the holdup is. Oh well, let's face it, you guys need a head start. Okay, anyway, good luck to you. I will be just like all times. Adios to where snore. Vertman's group AT ceased trolling. Adios to where AT. AT by Tough Force Rep with TC. Terminally capricious TC began trolling Adios to where AT. Motherfuck, my brother, I am sorry, I kind of zoned out there. Hi, that's okay, I wasn't expecting you to not be zoned out for any reason, so I guess I don't understand your apology. Alright, fuck yeah, it's all good anyway. I just zoned out when I was supposed to be all about being to tell you you are all on my team. Yeah, the wet team you mean. Shit, motherfucking yeah, my wicked motherfucker. Honk, honk, honk. I need to get a honking sound just for Gamzee. Okay, let's get one. Wait, I need to get a new window open. Clown honk noise. There. Perfect. So I just need to get it into the corner. So I can play it whenever I need it. Okay, that's great. I just heard about this from someone I don't want to talk about, but I still basically qualifies as good news. Hey, haha, fuck, you stole my fucking nose, bro. What got you even up the gumption to all fucking do the shit like that? I don't know, it's just kind of the obvious thing to do. Stick the circle in front of the dots and behind the bendy one, plus, oh yeah, my horns. Ha ha ha, maybe we can slam about it. Yeah, I could kick the shit out of some rhymes, bro. All stir up some fucking Helmers and rip open a fucking bed of Hashwimsey. Yeah, you can talk about the clown things, which I don't really understand ever, but that's okay, because it's kind of funny. Whereas I'll address some topics pertaining to my interest and I guess personal motives. Yeah, fuck yeah, that be how shit's all usually up and fucking locked, bro, but first here's the thing with the game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the red team game. Yeah, okay, if I remember right, this is how we are juggling this shit. Lots of fucking balls in the air, ha ha ha. Teresi connected to Carcat, so he's fucking chill. Then I'm supposed to connect to her soon to get her all chill too. But she's in the woods doing something. When she comes back, she starts playing. So in the mean motherfucking time, I'm supposed to get you to connect to me, but I fucking spaced out and forgot, because I guess I was way too motherfucking chill all up in this shit, ha ha ha. Yeah, I understand. So just download this motherfucking I'm sending you so we can kick this bitch down the stairs. Okay, I'll do that, and in the meantime, shall I queue up the strict beats? Oh, brother, now you're all fuck. And up and done it. You're fucking wheel deep in a big slopey massacre pie, topped with motherfucking wrapped rhyme. How strict are those beats at, motherfucker? Well, I turned up those bitches to pretty stern, set beats to lecture, and I am kind of going hog wild on the curmudgeon knob, which I had recently installed. Goddamn. Tell me more while I get my reach on for this frosty brew. Okay, imagine an array of beats that set limits. They got a rule book, it doesn't pay to skim it. Because there's not a lot of latitude, they won't stand for an attitude. And crossing them's the habitude, not really want to get into because, they'd get pretty mad at you. Fuck, so fucking fresh, you need to be slapped fucking silly with a mouse like that, haha. And if you got a problem with it, then I suggest you go and rap it, dude. Okay, I will. Just let me sneak up on this bottle of Fago and snap its neck like I'm a fucking law vessel. Okay, also speed still chill, yeah. I say motherfucking strict, yeah. 8. Crack his motherfucking cricket. You both then proceed to have one of the worst web-offs in the history of paradox space. I mean, what happens when you let a stoner web together with someone who has a very little self-esteem? You make your way through the burning woods to meet the losers you never had. It's time for her to hatch. It's now or never. Since the world is about to end anyway, you suppose it no longer matters if the doomsday scale is tipped. The counterweight is the skull of an ancient mother grub slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. The egg contains a rare species of dragon which remains blind until maturity, using its other senses to survive. It has balanced the skull here for millennia, waiting for the warmth of a meteor-sparked forest fire before hatching. In case it wasn't clear, dragons are real. We see the dragon in the egg. While she slept in her egg, she would communicate with you in your sleep. After your accident, she would use your dreams to teach you to detect the world around you without vision. As you learned, your dreams became more vivid. Where before there was darkness, odors and flavors painted a striking picture, you found yourself surrounded by bright honey balls, and in the sky was a huge tasty ball of cotton candy, which is a sweet troll delicacy we wouldn't know anything about. The first time you caught a glimpse of this world in your dreams, there was no turning back. The young Lusus would take to the sky and promptly get herself killed. This would be much more shocking and maybe a little bit more sad if we didn't already know what was going to happen. We already knew this, but of course, you didn't. Poor dragon, just hatched, already dead. Unsurprising development. Genie in distress. The dragon never smelled it coming. She would fall to your tree hive. On your return, she would be scooped up by a sympathetic ally and deposited into the colonel's bride. Then you and she could talk. There would be plenty to discuss. The doomsday device would display the amount of time you had to get back to your hive and enter the medium before the forest was destroyed. Not long. Not long. At the time, it wouldn't occur to you to wonder whether the device was directly responsible for the apocalypse or merely served as its precisely calibrated harbinger. And it certainly wouldn't occur to you to cast doubt on any perceived difference between those two things. It wouldn't until later, when you better understood the game you were about to play. Be the other girl. Be the other girl. Yeah, back to floating troll girl. You are now the other girl. Render the girl in a more symbolic manner. That's better. We can now be properly introduced. Who's this spooky lady? Enter name. Your name is Avadia Medigo. Do I have a theme song somewhere? Let's see. Don't think it's in here. No, I can't find it. Sorry, Avadia, your theme song is not being played. You once had a number of interests which in time you have lost interest in. You seem to recollect once having a fondness for archaeology, so now have trouble recalling this passion. It nonetheless led you to find your present calling, which came through the discovery of these mystic ruins on which you presently stand, and which you recently desecrated out of boredom. Guiding you to this calling were the voices of the dead, which you have been able to hear since you were young. The voices have become louder as a great undoing approaches. This trend and escalation began after an accident involving a certain kind of role-playing, which might have been another of your interests once upon a time. It doesn't matter much anymore. The accident resulted in the death of your Lusus, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these ruins as residence. On the instruction of your ancestors, you have recovered mysterious technology from the ruins and convinced a friend to adapt it into a game that will bring about the destruction of your civilization. And by convinced, you suppose you mean tricked. He has tentatively named the game the Squab, which is a word that is not terribly elegant. If it were marketed by a legitimate game company instead of rapidly patched together by a young hacker, it would ostensibly be given a better title. He's presently mobilizing 12 friends to play it, including him and yourself. He believes he will let the blue team, but he is wrong. Your troll tag has apocalypse arisen, and there is typically a pronounced hollowness to your words. What will you do? Aradia, retrieve computer. Yes, Tafus Dasein ist Torbus. Fetch modus. Huge board. It's not up to you to decide what you retrieve from your Sylladex. It's up to the spirits. Looks like the spirits are being cooperative today, if a bit cryptic as usual. Who's this douchebag? We are not getting rid of him. You found this baffling artifact some time ago on one of your digs. The creature on its facade is completely mystifying. You have taken to using it as your primary computing device on account of its bizarre novelty as well as convenient portability. Oh, look who's bothering you again. He's always bugging you. Bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? You guess it's flattering that he wants to talk to you so much so. You're okay with it. You're okay with a lot of things. Avadia, humor TA. Vim Oscillatids TA began trolling Apocalypse Arisen AA. Hi again, Avadia. Oh no. So I guess tonight is the night you blow everything up. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? No. Or yes. Yes, there's nothing. And no, you can't. But you shouldn't pretend as if you believe this has anything to do with the state of my mind. Or the decisions it will make or has already made. Yeah, I guess not. I thought I'd be friendly so, and remind you that you do in fact have a hand in all the terrible things that are about to happen. Because that's what friends are for. And the fact that what ensues will be terrible is an immediate effect I'm stating for the record. And the fact that we will not be on the same team is similarly immutable. It does not mean that teamwork is what isn't taking place here. Sorry, I didn't follow that. I'll be here to help. If you need me, okay, thanks. He's blinking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Waiting for the apocalypse is so boring. You guess you'll check on Sollux to see how he's coming along with those teams. Avadia, check on Sollux. You then had a conversation we already read which began like this. Did you set up the teams and ended like this? I am coming up. And then you went up. Avadia, go up. Hey, this is Sollux loses. You wonder what she wants. What's with all these girls bugging you? Bugging and fussing and meddling. Avadia, get bugged by AG. Rightness Group AT began trolling Apocalypse Arisen AA. Avadia! Oh boy, that's way too many of the same letter in a row twice. I know. So we are about to get started, right? Have you tricked Sollux yet? Do you have Mr. Two Eyes all befuddled and flustered in your web of lies? Or Mr. Four Eyes? I don't know. Which nickname do you think would be suitable derogatory in this case, Avadia? How about 8 Eyes? -7. Oh my god, the smile with 8 eyes. I didn't trick him. It's not like that. Avadia is obvious. Okay, whatever. The point is, once you have pulled the finely woven silken mesh over his dumb different colored eyes, you and I will start playing the game and be the blue team leaders. That's how this will work, right? Wait, do you mind if we are co-leaders? I forgot to ask. I just assumed it was okay with you. I don't care. Great, that's the spirit. And when I bring you into the game, whatever the hell that means, then we can send each other stuff, right? That is how this works, right? Yes, awesome. Because I have a present for you. It's a surprise and it's going to be great. From me to you. Just for me alone and nobody else. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see. Okay, well, I'm sure it will be very thoughtful. Hey, speaking of which, what was the name of our team be? The blue team. No, I know that. I mean the name of our team, you and me, just us. I haven't given it any thought, nor did I think such a thing was up for consideration. But if you want to pretend we both have a separate team together and name the team, then knock yourself out. I just thought it would be really fitting, kind of like a fresh start, you know. I don't know, what are our shared interests? I guess I never really thought about this. I guess I'm used to thinking of you as the enemy. There must be some overlap in profiles. Come on, let's brainstorm. Man, it'll be great. We'll be unstoppable. Surely you must admit it will be nice to be bound from the team charge debacle. I never think about that anymore. Oh man, I'm so dumb. Here I'm running my mouth and opening up old wounds, while at the very same time trying to make amends. What an idiot. It's okay. Hey, speaking of which, that loser isn't going to be on the blue team, I see. Which loser? Your old team buddy? No. Oh, thank fucking goodness. Talk about that, wait. You made the right choice, leader. I mean, co-leader. I didn't exclude him for that reason, or at all. You are just not getting it. You never listen. Man, now I've got this huge beef got blotched in my noob just thinking about him. I'm going to go give him a hard time. Let me know when you're alive. Later. Rightness Group AT ceased trolling Apocalypse Arisen AA. Don't do that, it's really childish. Wow. Be the mysterious spider girl. You try to be the mysterious spider girl and fail. He's way too mysterious for you to be her yet. Seriously, what's up with those glasses? What's up with that robo arm? What's her deal? She guesses it's flattering that you want to be her, so she guesses she doesn't mind. It's cool. We learn about her a little later. So let's get back to Avadia. Twin Armageddon's TA began trolling Apocalypse Arisen AA. Every idea, I would like to apologize, I flew off the handle there. It was like the handle of a board guy going really fast and I was with 2p. So I'm sorry, it was my fault. It's okay, I hope we are still friends. Yes, we are. So anyway, I think even though I quit as leader, I'm still going to play the game now, because it's either that or get totally creamed by all your fucking space off. Hey, maybe you can make the best of the game anyway, even though I guess we are going to lose. No, I'm sorry, you can't, Sollux. Not yet. Oh my god. You're going to give me shit again? After I crawled on my belly like that, all groveling at you? Like I'm flow glove guy with whatever color blood is flower on the hierarchy than mine. What rough in yellow? Fuck this confusing cave system. Anyway, through you, I'm playing this game right now. No, you are not. Trust me. Wait, what's this? Are you hearing the spooky message from the grave? It is for my ability to give a shit, which just died. This is where you laugh again. Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. Oh, bullshit. Take a look. I don't see anything out there. Come closer, you'll see me, I promise. God, I have pulled deep in the fickle matter of my wildly incontinent hoof beef, but okay, I'll indulge you. Here I go. Sollux, look out window. Okay, looking out this lousy stupid goddamn window. Lousy stupid goddamn spy kicks. Snap. Nap time. Much later. When you would finally wake up, you discover all of your teammates had connected to each other and entered the medium. You would be the last to enter. Your long nap would facilitate a series of important dreams that would prove essential in support of your teammates. But here and now, the destruction of your hive would be imminent unless you could quickly establish your connection to the first player of the group and completed the chain. Sollux, wake up. The mind, honey. Some of it got in your mouth. You know, didn't we learn the last time that you should never eat the mind, honey? You do not under any circumstance eat the mind, honey. Oh my god, he turned into Cyclops from the X-Men. Since that moody kid is busy flipping his bifurcated lip, we might as well take a moment to get to know the silly cat girl. Gosh, who is she? She's the one with the best theme song in the entire comic. I love the theme song. Your name is Nepeta Legion. You live in a cave that is also a hive, but still mostly just a cave. You like to engage in friendly role-playing, but not the dangerous kind. Never the dangerous kind, it's too dangerous. Too many of your good friends have gotten hurt that way. Your daily routine is dangerous enough as it is. You prowl the wilderness for great beasts and stalk them and take them down with nothing but your sharp claws and teeth. You take them back to your cave and eat them, and from time to time wear their pelts for fun. You like to paint wall comics using blood and soot and ash, depicting exciting tales from the hunt, and other goofy stories about you and your Mundo's pals. Your best pal of all is a little bossy, and people wonder why you even bother with him. But someone has to keep him pacified. If not you, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Your troll tag is a send a catnip, and your speech precedes itself as a face of your losers, who is possibly the cutest and perhaps the bestest kitty you have ever seen. What will you do? Nepeta, retrieve claws from arms. You're always wearing your claw gloves. You never know when you might encounter some unsuspecting prey, or when some prey might encounter an unsuspecting you. On Alternia, everything is considered unsuspecting prey by everything else. Nepeta, scratch loses behind ears. Squidge, squidge, purr, purr. He sure enjoys a good scratch. Towns de Leon is the best kitty cat. You and she go on adventures together in search of the fountain of cute. You ride your sure port mount into the rugged Frontier, and sometimes she rides you when she gets tired, which is frequently. It sure will be sad when she dies, but who knows when or how that will happen. We might not even really have the time to find out. Later, there was a cave-in. No, the kitty cat! I mean, we already know this would happen, but it still is sad. Nepeta, examine computer. You saunter over to your drawing tablet computer. Use this to draw on a computer. It would be cool if this could somehow be adapted to serve as a fetch modus as well. It would be so much more fun than the frustrating one you're using now. You wonder what this grumpy fellow wants. Probably something to do with that game. That seems to be all anybody's talking about lately. Peter, on the carpet. Carcinogenesis Gigi began trolling Arsenic Catnap AC. Hey! AC perks up curiously. She wiggles her rear end a bit and then chases something she sees bounce into one of Carcat's shoes. Carcat can't believe he has to think this low. Carcat can't believe he's asking an autistic girl in a cave to join his team. Carcat mystifies an infinite befuddlement over the fact that you are presently the best remaining candidate for the red team. I am? I mean, AC says I am, wondrously. Yes, and Carcat can't fucking believe that. Carcat thinks about that a bit and his jaws drop open and breaks a huge column of bricks like a fucking kung fu master. AC gathers up all the brick pieces and builds a cute little house and invites Carcat inside. Okay, good, it's good that you are talking about building. Even if it's in the most inane possible context, you're going to be doing a lot of it. Yes, that sounds fun. Okay, what do I do? Okay, briefing. Me, Terezi, Gamzee, and Tefros are all playing now. The connection order is AT, TC, GC, CG. We need someone to connect to Toyada and get him in the game. I have GA lined up for the red team because she is one of the few remaining sane ones left to play. Okay, the only sane one. But he doesn't want to connect yet because of some mysterious bullshit. So I was like, whatever, what else is new? So I guess it leaves you. Terezi said she had you lined up to play back when she was a fake leader, so I said fine. So just connect to Tough first and later we'll worry about getting you in. Alright, I will talk to him about that. Oh, AC pauses and looks up with a little bit of chagrin. I forgot I have to talk to someone else about this. I've been procrastinating. Oh god, are you really serious? It's not that big of a deal. This boggles my mind. How can you be best friends with the only guy on the planet who's a bigger asshole than me? He's not so bad. He's scum. But do whatever you've got to do, I guess. Toughfuss is waiting. Nepeta, consult with friend on the matter. After the catnap, AC began trolling Centaur's testicle, CT. AC twitches for friendly whiskers at CT. Hi. CT perplexes over where he puts that important wrench that he needed for building a fancy robot or something. He says, now where did that silly old wrench go? Look, what are you expecting to accomplish with this? But, oh look, CT peeks around the corner to find that the very playful kitty has stolen the robot wrench and is now kicking it vigorously with her hind legs. This is foolishness upon 100,000 fire equally unsolicited foolishnesses. You'll stop now. Oh, you're so lame. I'm not. I'm fine. No, lame. No, I'm not. Lame. No. You've never played a fun pretend game with me ever even once. Even Carcat does it sometimes, even if he does mean it in a grumpy and insincere way, but at least it's still fun. Yuck, don't pollute my incoming data stream with his name, or any sort of experimental language you pick up from his ilk. I see right through your stupid act tour you're trying to, kid. Look how you go, out of your way to use words that have X's in them so that you can use the silly percent signs. Or use these absurd words that you can shoehorn 100 into, even when it's not strictly replacing Lou. You're so transparent. I can tell you like to play games. Deep down you are a guy who likes to play games. I can smell the guy who likes to play games from so far away with his nose you have no idea. If you're looking for a loophole through which you may extract concessions from me, you'll have to look elsewhere. See, what the hell? Nepeta, what did I say about that awful language? I won't stand for it, and you'll stop. Oops, sorry. Your fraternization with the base classes have loosened your morals. Can't you see this? No, I don't care. They are fun, and I don't know anything about classes or bases or blood color. It doesn't matter. What does green blood even mean? It doesn't mean anything to me, and it shouldn't mean anything to anyone else. Well, green blood is okay, but it's not great. But that's why you're lucky to have me to look out for you. Because you don't know better, and you can't fight the role the mother had in store for you. Oh, you are such a hypocrite. You pretend to be so high and mighty, but I know you are not, and I know you like games. Look at that silly little bow and arrow you always type. It's always there. You never forget. Why would you do that if it wasn't a playful fun thing? I'm so onto you. My bow and arrow are highly dignified symbols. Lol, bullshit. Archery is among the highest and most exceptional crafts held in tremendous regard by the most aloof classes for centuries. You suck at archery. No. Yes. No. Yes. No, I don't. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Have you ever successfully fired an arrow? Like actually got one to leave the bow? I think we need to stop talking about archery. Yes. No, we will stop talking about archery. The topic is making me sweat. Ooh, you are so gross. No, you're the one who exercises the tasteful practices. No, that's you. Everyone knows you're a weirdo and a creep. That's why you're lucky to have me to keep an eye on you. No one else can stand you. You exterminate beautiful, innocent creatures by the hundreds. I can't condone that wretched behavior. Beasts are meant to be looked upon with adoration, but I eat them. I don't kill anything I don't eat, that would be mean. I guess it's basically acceptable in principle, but I still find it a bit unsavory. Well, I think your habits are unsavory. No, they are not. Yeah, You're wrong about me, Nepeta. I do like to play games, but they must be extremely important games with very high stakes. Not the kind played by translucent green wigglers who let loose an experimental surge harden their wiggler-bottomed diver stubs. As it happens, I have arranged to play just such a game tonight. Aradia and I have a private engagement to be co-leaders of the blue team. Oh yeah? Well, just by prescience, it happens that AC has a private and sneaky engagement to play this game as well. And by a persnickety twist of fate, she will be on the red team with her other great friends who like to play their childish diaper poop games. Absolutely not. Absolutely, I forbid this. You will take your position on the blue team with me. Yeah, right. I will take my position into this funny pounce ball and tackle you. That's nonsense. You're nowhere even remotely within my proximity that would be necessary to execute such a maneuver. AC rolls her eyes almost as hard as she is rolling around in this really interesting smell. The thought of you fraternizing with and abetting those stink-blooded hooligans strike me as scandal beyond measure. I'm afraid you are too delicate to withstand that sort of corruption. It's forbidden. Yes, you won't. No, I will. You won't. You can't stop me. I'm telling you not to, and you will be on my team. That's final. Blarg. Quiet. Why do you do this? Why are you so confident about your stupid commands? Don't you know you can't actually tell me what to do? Not like you even have any special mind powers or telepathy or anything. No, I do not. And yet you will do as I say. Yes, well, we will just see about that. Yes, we will. You will join me on my team shortly. Stand by for further instructions. Yes! You are angry and I appreciate that, but it doesn't matter. Discussion over. He's biting her hood. Hey Peter, give Taphos the bad news. Arsenic catnip AC began trolling Adios Terrada AT. AC curls up on Taphos' lap. Okay, for the time being and for the sake of this fantasy scenario, pretend that my cat allergies aren't that bad. AC takes a long nap, and then wakes up and frowns because she has bad news. Oh no, is what I say about the bad news, not the nap. Taphos, I'm sorry I can't be on your team. I'm not allowed. Oh, that's okay. Then I guess he said no then. Yes, unfortunately. Fuck, I'm so mad. It's probably for the best that you listen to him. I don't know. You think so? Well, if you didn't listen to him before, you might have played games with us before, and something bad might have happened to you. Perhaps, but I still feel bad. I'll find another player. It's not a big deal. Good luck being on the blue team. Okay, thanks. A brutal friendship with the blood races, that's a new one. Yeah, pretty much. But you might want to wait how the story unfolds. We are still very early in the troll storyline. You fondly recall your days of far more intensive role-playing. It seems like so long ago now. Aside from a few unfortunate moments, it was a lot of fun. If you had to do it all over again, you suppose you would select better company. Maybe this game you are playing tonight will rekindle some of the excitement. Thinkable some time ago. Flashback. Flop. You stand in your room on a healthy pair of legs and in a plucky little outfit. You are a low-level boy Skylark, and you wield an inexpensive dagger lance, which is the closest thing to a jousting lance you can wield that is still compatible with your favorite class. You... verdammt. I'm still having a cough, so can be a little hard to read so much. Also, Claudia here might need to feed her soon. You're about to play a popular game called Flap, which, unlike most games published by major developers, was given a graceful and aesthetically pleasing name. It's a title under the extreme role-playing genre, and playing it without caution can have serious real-world consequences, but that's what makes it fun. When you activate Flap Squad, the campaign program for tonight will begin. Team Charge will duel Team Squad as usual. This is going to be great. Taphos, contact fellow Team Charge member. Show Pestalok. Adios Toyota AT began following Apocalypse Arisen AA. Hey Radia, my grub is laying now, so I'll be ready soon. Cool, mine too. I don't know where Teresa is, so she's running late. Should we wait? No. I'll be here clouding her campaign for her regardless, with or without her. Her loss if she doesn't make it. It'll give you a chance to gain some ground. Okay? You picked a tough class, Tafos. None of the really useful combat abilities come into play until you reach a very high level. But I suppose it will be rewarding when you get there. Yeah, I think you're right, but it's the class I think is most fun, and battle skill is not all there is to being a great adventurer. I couldn't agree more. You might be the only flapper in the world who really understands the true spirit of the game. Everyone else is so aggressive and treasure hungry, but that's what makes beating them all the more satisfying. Yeah, I guess. Remember, your Clouder isn't going to pull any punches tonight. Don't fall for her mind games. I'll be here to assist, of course. If you're in trouble, don't hesitate to ask for help. Yeah, I won't. Thanks, Aradia. No problem. Tafos, head campaign. Your campaign's gaming abstraction hatch out of their eggs. These comprise all the data and procedures you will need for your adventure tonight. They disperse throughout the terrain surrounding your hive. They follow both pre-programmed and live instructions by your Clouder, a member of Team Scorch, whose role is to provide you with a challenging scenario, while your teammate does the same for Scorch's other player. Tafos, go outside and begin adventure. You take your starting position in the field. The game is afoot and anything can happen now. It's up to you to consult your maps and work with your teammate to discover the objective of the quest, find treasure and slay monsters. Your stat bed has bonded with you. Spit cough. This keeps track of every attribute for your character, including vitals. While these attributes in principle remain abstractions, due to the fact that this is extreme role-playing, they will always relate in some way to your real-life attributes as well. You've got to be careful out here. A little later. Everclear's Group 80 began trolling Adios Toriado 80. Well, hey, boys, Skytard, are you going to just stand there all night? Make your move, make your move, make your move. I just think these monsters are too strong, sorry, but they don't seem appropriate for this campaign. Weak, weaky, weaky, weak. Weaky, is that a real thing to say? Yes, your blatant excuse making is the weakest lane that ever shits a coward rat. Roll your dice, make your move, advance or abscond. I can't abscond, there's no absconding place. But absconding is what you do best. I ain't managed to cloud a scenario yet you couldn't squawk out of in a blazing trail of cluckbeast feathers. You cannot hope to beat Tafos Midwood and abscond off. He is simply the best days. That sounds flattering, theoretically, but I don't think. Hey, pipe down, make your move. Advance or abscond, advance or abscond. Roll, Tafos, roll. Okay, hold on for one moment. Is he using a phone or something? It looks like a phone. Adios to water, and began trolling Apocalypse Arisen. AA. Aradia, hey, are you there? Adios to Aradia, and he began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Sheezy. Hey, Teresa, I have a problem, Apocalypse Group 80 began trolling Adios to water 80. No one can help you, Tafos. Okay, time to decide. Where is everybody? What does that have to do with your present cowardice? I don't know, probably nothing. Are you going to roll? No, I can't. Why not? Because I was thinking about the numbers and it's possible for there to be a favorable outcome, no matter what the dice do. So you give up? Yeah, maybe. Why not roll and make it official? Why would you want to cheapskate me out of bonuses like that? It's so thoughtless. Am I going to have to take matters into my own hands to make your move for you? I thought you couldn't use powers. I mean, real-life powers, not game ones. It's against the rules. But if you are going to break the rules and refuse to roll, what choice do I have? I hate that I'd come to this, but what can I do? Showed past the lock. Tafos, have I mentioned how cute you look in that plucky little outfit? Why, if I didn't know better, I'd say I was playing with Pupa Pan himself. Isn't that what you want, Tafos, to be like Pupa? Of course you do. What boy wouldn't want to be like Pupa? So dashing and brave. He is everything you are not. For one thing, he can fly. Do you want to fly, Tafos? Have you ever tried to fly? I bet you haven't. How about we take to the skies, Pupa? Ha ha ha. Oh, you like that idea, Pupa? Yes, you do. I can feel it in your simple, malleable brain. You want to fly so bad. Fly, Pupa. Fly. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Sorry, I will not voice out all this laughing. This is a bit much for my voice. Adios, Toby, you dumbass. Everything script 80 sees trolling Adios Toyada 80. And all while we see Tophos tumbling down the cliff. Adios Toyada 80 began trolling Casino Genesis CG. Oh great, minus a dick. Yeah, I said to you, you won't probably like her. 80 just jumped me off a cliff with my brain and my legs also, and now they feel invisible. Oh, I'm sure there was a better way to say that. Anyway, that's really all there is to reporting the subject of me getting hurt. Hey asshole, stop playing games for girls. Casino Genesis GG sees trolling Adios Toyada 80. Back in the present. But not too far into the present. Right around this moment with Carcat in the toilet during a conversation we have already read, which ended like this. Oh boy, you need to get with the program, Carcat. Have you talked to A? Forward. Apocalypse Arisen, sorry. No, of course not. Or T. Or T. A. Or AG, I guess. Or CA. Really, there's like this whole controversy about this as I'm finding out. Well, why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to any of those double-talking assholes? I can't. I gotta step out of the street for a moment. When I come back, I will enter the game. See ya! Gallo Celebrator, CG, sees trolling Casino Genesis, CG. Everton Group 80 began trolling Casino Genesis, CG. Psst, hey brave leader. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Can I join your team? Yes, I'm glad you asked because there's a wide open slot for the most wild backstepping sociopath who ever lived. You really helped me out of a jam by stepping forward. While backstepping sociopath Kaka, did you copy and paste the phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you are looking for in a lady? Ha ha ha, more cagey coochie bullshit, like I'm not up to my load stammers and already having to deal with Therese. You both must have been insufferable when you were a team. Your opponents probably all just tried to commit suicide after a few minutes of potting up with your fangy grin rival. That's probably how it all went down when the shit hit the treasure. That's not a bad guess, but man, Carcat, you sure are giving me a hard time. I don't see how we are supposed to be becoming friends if you recall from my aloof bench like I'm twitching a mummified bovine fellows in your direction. Becoming friends, what the fuck? We will never be friends, Morvan. Not even hate friends. No, more like twitchy-eyed projectile vomiting in utter disgust friends while I perforate my bone bulge with a cooling fork. Yes, I'll take it. Get lost. Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on your team. I'm already on the blue team. Oh, really? Wait, let me count out 8 of these things, hold on. 8 question marks. There, I'm now enormous tool forever. Yes, Evady and I have an arrangement. We will be co-leaders. But really, I will be the leader. Shh, don't tell anyone. What do you think, Carcat? Can you take on 2 dangerous ladies at once? Yawn. Come on, aren't you a little nervous that I will oppose you? You should be. No, you are just a one-of-the-middle of Spiker Girl, a Troll Sega, and Dozen. I'll be taking apart the blue team with brutal efficiency, you'll see. You never played one of your dumb games with me, so you never had the privilege of seeing what I can do. Enjoy the show, sweetheart. Just don't even think about using your mind control tricks on my players. Remember your truths? Shh, so days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They've got to be impressionable, like you. You can't control me. Sure I can, I just choose not to. Yeah, okay. I find your mind totally unpredictable to browse. Looking into your brain is like pouring through a smelly dumpster. Full of broken glass and razor blades. And poop. Whatever, don't even try it. I've got the better Scorch sister on my team, and if you break your tooth, you'll have to answer to her. The funny thing is, she was always way better than you, even without any powers. Yeah, that's right, I know your whole story. You were always jealous she could manipulate people so well without resorting to cheap mind tricks. Haha, I can tell this burns you, and I can't even pause through your dumpster. Chalk it up as another infuriating victory for gutter blood over aristocracy. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow, speechless, I guess. You're probably crying right now. That would make my fucking day. Hey, look at me being the one to talk shit at warp speeds and log off before you can reply. Bye, idiot. Satsuno Genesis CG ceased trolling Evagnet's Group AG. Satsuno Genesis CG began trolling Evagnet's Group AG. Oh, back so soon? Did your thumb slip on the button? I guess you can't get enough of me. You made me do that, and you know it. You ain't got nothing on me and you can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, I just want to say... Hard. Evagnet's Group 80 ceased trolling Casino Genesis CG. Carcat, be the other asshole. You are now the other oh god. You decide that we could probably stand to delay these guys' introduction a little longer. Why don't we see what someone else is up to? Anyone! Hurry! You switch to awake teaser of the final unseen troll in the nick of time. What cool. Aradia, go home. You head back to your hive to get the blue team session started. It's been a while. You visit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your laundering and the small excavation sites you dug up for practice are all overgrown with vegetation. You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins you discovered not long before. You left so abruptly you didn't even have time to bury your losers. But that's fine, because trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary. Aradia, begins session. You have an arrangement to begin the session as co-leader with one of the blue bloods. You understand this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of the leadership role. Such subterfuge is typical of the case, but you are perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things you are okay with. You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless, aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter. You also understand that entering the game second was always your intention. Aradia, connect to server player. There's a kernel sprite. You have a server player connect to you, someone you personally selected for the role. The devices required for entry are deployed. The kernel sprite awaits prototyping, but unlike all 11 other players, your dead losers is not available. You have to use something else. Aradia, Tier 1 prototype. Oh, she's using the froghead. Prototyping with a froghead before entering the medium would prove to be critical for later success. Just another of many assurances whispered by the dead. You've long since stopped questioning them, doubting the future significance of even spontaneous acts of frivolous desecration. Compelling your nonplussed server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis, an ability greatly magnified through your calling, would be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor likely would not. The server player simply watched in mystification. He really just had no idea what the hell was going on. Aradia, enter. You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of quartz and melody as a mate of time. Meanwhile, your client player has been exploring another world. The blue blood has a present for you. The present cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game. It would cause too much twist, a detail which his player had not been aware of. The player would have to progress to the second gate of their own world, arrive to the gate above your hive and deliver it in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was important for you to enter second. Nikita's face is too cute. Your server player's confusion is only in part due to learning the ropes of a new game. There's a more significant reason for her befuddlement. While she followed your advice and went through the simple motions of game setup, at no point were you visible on her monitor. She saw your damaged hive. She saw the alchemiter and other devices she deployed. She saw the strange computing device on the floor, weaving the visage of a species she didn't recognize. She even saw a great big stone frog head fly through the air all by itself and become the frog sprite. And so she would ask why, and you would always delay the answer. The fact remained. She couldn't see you. Aradia, Tier 2 prototype. She couldn't see you up until the moment after the 5 seconds prototyping, because you were dead all along. I actually pretty much was thinking this the first time I saw Aradia because of her hollow eyes. We were all completely blown away by the stunning revelation. Wow, dead, really? Like a ghost? Huh. Nepeta, interrogate Frog Girl. As in the catnip, AC began trolling Apocalypse Arisen. Aradia, I can see you. That is you, right? Yes. Why are you the floating frog all of a sudden? I am dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite. Wow, dead, really? Like a ghost, huh? Well, I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I'm completely blown away by the stunning revelation. You don't sound dumb. You, how did you die? I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad choices. AC bumples up her nose in perplexment at AA's really vague and spooky answer. But actually, that's good, because I kind of think I don't want to know. It's making me sad to think about. Okay. And Peter, can you please keep this a secret? Yes, I promise I won't tell anyone about it. And by promise, I mean promise, just so you know, I'm serious. Thank you, Ribbit. Oops. Hehehe. Iradia, be the huge bitch. Huge bitch. Blah, blah. Okay, we need her theme song. Where is it? I think it's in the other one. There. Vriska theme. Your name is Vriska Circuit. You are master of extreme roleplay. You can't get enough of it, or really any game of high stakes and chance. You have persisted with a habit even in spite of your accident. But then again, you don't have much choice. Your losers is very hungry all the time. She can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls. You cloud campaigns for teams of flappers, utilizing your abilities for orchestrating the demise of the impressionable. Your victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food. That is just horrible. You are something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be in Alternia. You are fascinated by the end of the world scenarios and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You are drawn to means of dark prognostication and the advantages they offer, particularly in gaming scenarios. Your abilities in this department were hobbled with the loss of your vision eightfold, and you have since sought alternatives to various black oracles. You consult with these anonymous globes, but routinely destroy them in frustration over the puzzling guaranteed inaccuracy of the predictions. Breaking them has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic, and with each you destroy, you add an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck. You have to stop. My addiction is a powerful thing. You told her as a Ragnick script, and your statements tend to be just a little bit, oh, what dramatic. What will you do? Oh, they are talking about magic 8 balls. Vriska, check out cool drawing on wall. Yay! You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flappers are prone to do. She is the best character, and you wish you were her. Oh wait, you are her. Your wish has been granted, probably as a special boon for being so great at everything. Her name is Marquis Spinnerwet Mindfang, scourge of land dwellers and sea dwellers alike, and worst nightmare to silly boy skylarks everywhere. She has accumulated more treasure and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Seagrift class ever. She gained all the levels, all of them. Yeah! Vriska, proceed to computer. You have a lot to do, so many irons in the fire. Ow! Lousy dice, you just can't ever seem to go anywhere in your hive without stepping on an R&D4, pointy little bastards. It's just your bad luck, you guess. You've had such terrible luck ever since your accident, and it just keeps getting worse. As far as you're concerned, the world can't end soon enough. As you were saying, so many irons in the fire, such a tangled web. It is a web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors. Tonight is a big night. You have a lot of meddling to catch up on tonight. Bugging and fussling and megging. Okay, the dice addiction is real. Vriska, take dice. It's actually really, really fun voice acting Vriska. You equip your enchanted dice set, the Fable Fluid Octet. It consists of 8d8, plundered from a ghost ship during a particular challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of Gablignans, deadly marauders with a passion for chance. They all died off so, took too many crazy risks. Rolling the dice will execute a wide range of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. Of course, with the luck you've had lately, you couldn't make a good roll to save your life. Got to do something about this awful luck. Gotta catch a break. When you got worked up about stuff, you put 8s in place that don't really make a lot of sense phonetically. Okay, I need to take a quick break and feed the cat, so, because Laura is waiting food. See you in a minute or two. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Good that you have your sugar. My legs hurt because earlier I had to stand and run around a lot. Busy day. Vriska, begin meddling. Time to get this show on the road. There are so many people to meddle with tonight. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is, doesn't she realize how rude it is to meddle? You'll fuss with your meddling later. What now? Oh, him. You thought he washed his hands of you? Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight after so long without a peep from him. Vriska, deal with this guy. Oh, yeah. We have to highlight the text because that's the only way to read. Hello. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? This is the last time we'll ever talk. Still sticking with the right text I see, so smooth and stylish. I forgot how much I love highlighting it to read all the boring things you have to say. It's like a fun game for super extra handicapped retarded people. Like opening a present, find out what obnoxious things a mystery tool typed. Geraldina! Wait. Okay, yeah, I thought that Geraldina stole Clava's food, but she already had eaten everything. Okay, where was I? Like opening a present. Find out what obnoxious things a mystery tool typed. What is it? A parting courtesy, I suppose. All the ways have exploded. You were meant to bring about the events that will take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in your near future and will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you see. You didn't exploit me. You are just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games, and all I did was humor you. I didn't exploit you very seriously. It was easy. So full of yourself. Have I ever lost a game? Don't change the subject. What subject are you referring to? I'm going to lock off in a big huff, and you have to promise not to use that nasty trick where you lock me back on out of pretty douchey spite. And then we can go back to never ever talking because, man, that was heaven when it was like that. There's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given you transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin to find the odds falling in your favor again. This may be essential if you are to succeed on your journey. Slow down, man. I'm just wearing out so many pens taking all these important notes. Fuck you for ruining all my good note-taking pens and giving me this terrible cramp in my good note-taking hand. Incredible, the risk you take with your scorn. But of course it was your unpleasant simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control. Vicious and predictable like an insect. If you turn a swarm of wasps on the crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You were in fact a waste of my talents. A primitive expedient. Black, what a snob. You are worse than my meddler friend. I wonder why they wasted their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it. I said you thought you would be brief. I say one last thing. So the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible or necessary for you to fathom. There nevertheless ought to be a silver lining. The only question is whether you will live long enough to see it. I'm not a gambling man, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on it. Goodbye. Bye, asshole. He almost broke it. Almost. Bunte. More hollow comebacks, as hollow and wishy-washy as the inside of one of these dumb black globes. What use is all that attitude against the guy who's never wrong? It's so depressing. You can't even work up the energy to smash the stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you, even with it come from a meddler friend. Vriska, endure meddling. The witness group AG began twirling grim oscillator twists. GA. What? Just wanted to know. Is your Luzus dead yet? Huh? What kind of question is that? Is this a trick? Are you trying to sabotage me? Are you in cahoots with someone? No. Cahoots! Cahoots, I say! You sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking, because mine's dead. What? Oh no, how did that happen? It was just her time. Really? Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I was you. No, there was no plot or conspiracy or any trace of saboteurs operating through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in cahoots with another. When a Virgin Mother Grub abdicates and renounces brooding, her time will be relatively short. I always knew this. She was so cool, you had the coolest losers of anyone I know. I wanted to meet her someday. Maybe you still can. Yeah, meet her corpse, I guess that's not so bad a consolation prize. Seen a big dead cool Mother Grub, wow. You were so lucky, my loser sucks, haha. Why did you ask if she's dead anyway? Do you know something? They are all dying. Or going too soon. I believe it's a preemptive consequence of the game we are about to play. If a preemptive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning. But from what I understand, if it is applicable in any sphere at all, then this game holds that sphere. Okay, I don't really get that, so you can't just go ahead and think I'm some dumb flighty broad again. I wasn't going to think that. You know what, I don't think even I really understand what I just said, so never mind. Now you have me a little worried, man. I hope she's okay. Why would this happen? This is just my luck. Have some died beside yours, and you know whose, I guess. Yes, a few. Karkit thinks it's his fault. He believes his action triggered an inauspicious chain reaction. You mean a curse? Sure. Wow, between his curse and my shitty luck, we are so screwed. I'm not surprised to see you endorse his paranoia without hesitation, but I was attempting to illustrate a point in bringing it up. Ooh, there goes another one sailing over the idiot girl's head. Okay, lay it on me. These events are inevitably, and regardless of whatever emotional entanglement obfuscates their significance, they will ultimately serve an important purpose. The curse had nothing to do with it. And Kakis notion of a curse that is inseparable from his perception of events as intrinsically negative and as tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. And your bad luck is the same way, I believe anyway. Okay. What would happen if you just cleaned up a bit? Don't you think you would step on a few less hard triangles? Well, why do you try to help me and stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. You have messy room, big deal. My luck fucking blows. It's nothing to do with it and you just don't even know. Mettler, why are you so metally Miss Meddlesome McFuzzy Fangs? Because you are dangerous. No way, I'm just fine. Why don't you can it? Every time you tell me to can it, I think it's funny. I mean, it's just the funniest thing to say, don't you think? It's okay to be dangerous. Lots of people are. And dangerous people can be really important. Maybe even the most important sometimes. But it just means there's got to be someone around to keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Okay, so you were spying on me? Kind of creepy, man. Maybe you should get a life. Or you know, if you're so high and mighty and think you're so great, maybe you could, oh, I don't know. Try and stop me from doing bad things? That wouldn't work. If I tried to stop you, you would regard me as an enemy, instead of merely as a nuisance. And what good would that do? So I'm afraid McFuzzy Fangs it must be. Okay, great, fine. I'm going to check on my losers now. But I'm starting to think you are full of shit, and I'm quite sure she will be quite fine. You're right, anything can happen, I guess. But just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance. Reckoning Group AT ceased trolling Grim Oscillate with GA. Reckoning Group AT began trolling Grim Oscillate with GA. Ah, man, why didn't I just get the last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? Let you sneak that stinking little ninja quip in there. Ah, so mad. Lousy, stupid, gotta mess up tough friend. Reckoning Group AT ceased trolling Grim Oscillate with GA. Vriska, check on losers. You go down the like 50 million stairs to her nest below. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has such a high maintenance losers. You doubt it. You pass by one of your completed doomsday devices. You promised you built it for an especially powerful and influential member of the nautical aristocracy in return for his collusion during your campaigns. Some guy you were in cahoots with. You guess none of it matters now, so... It was tough to build and isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology. He can be tapped for parts and favors frequently. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many irons in the fire as you. You doubt it. I must say I love Vriska's design in her hair. Oh, the goddamn stupid Toby friend is a quote to store for later when I'm being grumpy. Ha! Good quote. See, look at this. She's fine. Fine and huge and hungry as ever. You guess you are relieved? Yes, of course. Phew, why wouldn't you be? It would be devastating if anything happened to your dear sweet custodian. He's a giant, really freaky huge spider. just seeing the hive? You guess there's no delaying this guy's introduction anymore, as long as we are in the neighborhood. Oh, it's time for a theme song. I love theme songs so a lot. Where is it? Here. Let's play it. Your name is Equius. You love being strong. You are so strong you would truly be the class of the elite legion of Raffinial Annelides, and while such a calling would be quite honorable, you would prefer to join the ranks of the Archidesicates, perhaps the most noble echelon the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. You have not successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You are simply too strong. You have broken so many bows that it developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic. You have to stop. Addiction is a powerful thing. You have a great appreciation for the fine arts. You use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces, painted in the oldest and most respected Altanian tradition of nude mother beast portraits. These striking depictions of the exquisite fauna native to Altania reminds you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who possesses a love of strength. When those of lesser bloodlines turn up the uncultured nose at such stunning material, it makes you furious. Practically everything makes you furious. You have so much rage that can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode and beat the shit out of them in caged walls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your troll take a centaur's testicle, and with your bow and arrow ever at the ready, you take attention to lewd language unbefitting of blue bloods. What will you do? Oh yeah, muscle beasts are just, oh my god, this is censored. This is censored. Very muscle horses. Equius, check on losers. Now, where did this craven excuse for a custodian go? It makes you furious when he goes missing like this. Probably off somewhere nursing his bruises. Usria. The old boy is made of glass. You are starting to get agitated. Otter, where are you? Oh, there he is. He was just preparing an ice-cold glass of nutritious losers milk for you with a thick foamy head on it, just the way you like it. You cannot hope to beat Arthur in a butler off. He is simply the best there yet. Oh, that's a blood racist asshole. I hate him. Yeah, he's really made up to be hated, but I actually like him of the trolls, but it comes later. Equius thank Arthur. You accept the frosty beverage and gives the good fellow a grateful pat, as gentle as possible. Seriously, he's like a soft summer peach. Bruce. Equius, drink loser's milk. Loser's milk is a secret to being strong. Actually, it isn't. You like to think it's so. The truth is you are really strong because you are kind of a freak. You were chosen by one of the strongest loser species on the planet. It was the only sort of custodian that could handle raising you. Oops, there goes the glass, as usual. And as usual, it sends you into a rage. The spilled milk quickly evaporates. Got to do something to calm yourself down. Let off some steam. Equius, equip a bow. You mean equip. A little archery practice ought to cool you off. But of course, a piece of shit snaps like a twig the moment you pick it up. Actually, the feel of the brittle wood giving way under the astonishing might of your manquid is starting to calm you down already. You equip it to your 1.5 boy kind specibus, which is pretty much useless. You also keep a plain old bow kind specibus in the event that you are able to fire an arrow someday, because a boy can dream, right? But for more practical purposes, you keep a fist kind card on hand. You store them all in your Strife portfolio. Remember the Strife portfolio? It still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything. Equius, answer. You proceed to have a conversation we had not all that long ago. It went mostly like this. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But then, all was said and done, you are quite sure you convinced your good friend to stay on the white team. Not the team full of degenerates with swill coursing through the weights. You are starting to get worked up again. Routine helps calm you down. Maybe you will talk to another friend. You talk to him every day for some reason. So it's not exactly right to call him a friend since you despise him. Your relationship with a fellow is difficult to describe. It should be noted that in troll language, the word for friend is exactly the same as the word for enemy. Equius, talk to friend, enemy. Show Pastor Lock. Center testicle began twirling terminally capricious, TC. Have I ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are? Haha, fuck yeah, only every other motherfucking day, bro. I'm not in a very good mood. There are a few things I'd like to get off my chest. Motherfucking spill it, don't be all keeping that shit bottled up. Like a fucking old shaked up bottle of Fago. Fuck dog, I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle and don't fucking know if I can get any more on this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know. What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you. With your revolting language and your sense of decorum. A tough breathtaking odds with the richness and perfection of your blood. I just hate you so much. It's cool, I can't all be making not everybody happy all the time. If we ever met, I could bake you a fucking pie and we could chill and maybe we'd be better bros that way. And the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood. With your bottled fizzy sugar and soporific toxins, maddening. You will stop. Why, I will? How do you know that? No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction, it's an order. I command you to stop. Oh, alright, brother, you motherfucking got it. What? Are you serious? Yeah, I mean, you got to show some faith in your friends, cause they are all the ones who are being to look out for you. So, fuck, if you say I'm not doing the shit right, then what the motherfuck do I know? No, this is unacceptable. Okay, let's start over. I apologize. I was completely out of line, and I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that or tell you what you can't do. Oh, no worries. It's not my place. The habits notwithstanding, I'm lesser than you, an inferior. Ha ha ha, okay. Don't you understand that you are better than me? Can you please act like it? That's not a command, it's just a polite request, I guess. Okay, I can try, but man, I don't know if I know how to be like a better motherfucker than any other motherfucker. Look, it isn't that difficult. Try to be cognizant of your desires and needs and attempt to regard those around you as simple vehicles meant to bring about your gratification. Wow, what? What are you doing? Right now. Sounds as if you have begun playing with a wet team. Is this true? Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm all up in the fucking shit of this wicked mythical motherfucker. I bonked an imp on the head with a club, and then a little later I scared one with a horn. Good. This is very good. It really pleases me to hear tales of physical subjugation. I presume they were lesser beings, toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy. Well, yeah, they are underlings, and there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure. But now we kind of settled down, and me and the imps are sharing some pie. These motherfuckers are pretty dope, actually. I like them, okay? It pleases me considerably less to hear things like that, but I've already stated I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, so I'll try to control myself. Oh shit, bro, I don't want to be all like to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did part of. Oh, it's time for the clown honk. Would it be too much to ask for you to maybe boss me around a little? You mean like role-playing? If it would help to couch it in those terms, then yeah, I guess so. But not the especially juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional. I'll try, but I'm not much fucking any good at it, I think. Just say anything, as long as it's also worth it. Okay, hey you, don't go with your motherfucking ocean, cause I all told you no, not to a bunch of times. Shit is straight up dangerous and I'm getting my harsh on about it. Decent, I don't live near the ocean so it's hard to immerse myself in this scenario. Alright, well, what aren't you all supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get your bad-fatting self up to? I do so many bad things. Just awful things. I'm incredibly imprudent. The superior needs to put me in my place. If you wanna be dumb, just say so. Yeah, you figured it out. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucking things, bro. Yes, that's good. Like that. Cut that shit out. I'm also meaning this. Ha ha ha. Excellent. Now tell me this high blood. I've been roughhousing a little too hard lately. Made a bit of a mess, and anyone in a position of authority would surely be percent about it. Percent? Cross. Oh, what do you make of it? This wretched misbehavior. Fuck, man. I'm so motherfucking salty about all that business you said. Fuck. And like all moving my mouth and the wicked noise is coming out in the frontiest way possible. It is going at your direction, because that's a direction to fucking be angry at. Yes. So good. I'm presently whipped into a state of contrition. One befitting of our class disparity. But I'm starting to perspire again, so it's best that we stop. Thank you for indulging me. Haha, no problem, bro. It's cool we could all up and motherfucking open up a little bit with each other, like bros. If there's stuff you want to get off your chest, dude, like I said, I'm fucking here for a motherfucker. Kind of like a miracle, though it's always there. Never goes away, you know? No, but I compromise the sentiment. I have lots of thoughts, but they are difficult to communicate. If you listen. Sure. Honestly, I'm confused by the social order. Yeah, and me too, I don't know what a fucking color is what, so I don't bother with thinking on that motherfucker. See, that's what I mean. How is it possible for one with a distinction to be so ignorant and low somewhere as a member of the most abject, verminous bloodline of all, can conduct herself with such grace and possess nothing but admirable mannerisms? I find the striking juxtapositions perplexing and I confess strangely intoxicating. I wonder if I have gone mad to form such a pact with her. Oh, I got no fucking clue what you are talking about. Who is she? I shouldn't be talking about this. You are the enemy. Fantastic curiosity sees trolling terminal capricious TC. You actually make him sound like he's into it. Oh, he 100% is into it. This is why I was doing this seductive voice. Vriska, be in cahoots with Equius. Cahoots! Agnes Gib AG began trolling Santos Testicle City. Equius! What? Hey, I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now. How many? So many! All the losers. All of them. Good. Use your cunning and venom to make them envy our nobility. Oh man, was that sarcasm? That sounded like sarcasm. No. Humor with sincerity is for pedantic wigglers. Shh, I know you never make jokes. I was the one being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic about you being sarcastic. You? That's because you're a little worse than me. The fuck I am anyway. Hey, did you finish Iradia's present yet? I'm about to fuss with her and I want to know if I can keep my promise or if you're gonna make a liar out of me. It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly. Great, thanks buddy. I'll be waiting here for you. I'm happy to help, but I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying the worthless peasant. Because I promised I would, and it's none of your damn business, man. Good job trying, always fidgeting and poking and prying. Fine. Then let's proceed with the plan in a curt and professional manner. Agreed! So just to review. We will let Aradia perpetrate a cute deploy on Sollux and usurp his power. Yes. Isn't it funny when these chumps try to get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable. You actually make me... I already read the chat. I guess it's pretty great. Anyway, she makes a little power grab, and that's when we both step in and usurp her as co-leaders, right? That's the plan. Okay, good. Then the best team will be led by the two highest bloods the way it should be. Or at least, the highest bloods who aren't shitty clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good? Yes, we're in absolute agreement. Yes, 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 yes. Stop. Great, what a great team we are. Hey. You wouldn't be pre-planning anything sneaky, would you? No, don't be absurd, are you? What? How could you suggest such a thing, man? So insulting. Okay, perfect. We have the perfect plan, and no one is plotting any sort of double crossing or backstabbery or anything like that. There are no crossings up my sleeve. Also, I don't have sleeves. I'm as transparent as can be, and my word is my bond. I know, don't worry, dude. I trust you completely. You know, I can feel you trying to read my mind. Bullshit, probably just another one of your many daily wage aneurysms. Why don't you cool your jets and have a glass of gross muscle beast milk? Get off my head, it's making me angry. Try to remember who built your arm for you. Oh god, don't you dare! Robo slap! Equius, go check on Aradia's present. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as a caged arena where you battle them. Under the tarp is a completed gift. You of course have no intention of delivering this to your neighbor as promised. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice just as you assume she has plans to double-cross you. You assume she is assuming the same of you. Business as usual for blue bloods. You will deliver it to Radio yourself to gain her favor, and then double-cross her and take your rightful position as team leader. How ironic that someone of your blood purity must work to win the favor of the lowest sort of peasant. Humiliating. Fancy titillating even, but in the end, class order will be restored. Equius, remove tarp. You reveal your sparkling new chassis. You have paid a great deal of attention to quality and detail in this model. She is perfect. You don't know what to make of the feelings she stirs. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction for such genetic fills would be utter depravity. Exquisite, delectable depravity. My Iradia, it appears the red glass of your eye has caused the pink and green glint of the moons and the perigees. The sweet poetry almost makes the mind forget how the grime that once filled your veins made his stomach turn. There's good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone find out? No one must ever know. But worry not, your heart will pump no more of this despicable wet sludge. You have been given a new heart. You can be taught the ways of the class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Aradia. For the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man with true compassion. And what do you think you are looking at? Keep your cold mechanical judgment to yourself. As if your own record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My, that is a smart mouth you have. That was the last one. An example must be made of this insubordination. Example. Written there. Vobos bloat. Pop. Oh, the Doomsday device. The Catnip Doomsday dice cascade is unfortunately activated. What happens when I click on it? The Midnight Crew, okay. The lousy thing breaks. Sollux, you cannot believe how unbelievably shippy this Doomsday device is. Hope Avadia is into subs. Snap. And I guess this is how Vriska's losers died. Oh, so! Oh no. No, we don't want him to die. Moments earlier. Vriska, medal was too easy. Okay, and I think this is a good stopping point. So, thank you so much for watching. Even if I think only Panda was here today, but it's totally fine with me. I know this is quite a huge project. I will put this also on YouTube as usual. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you again next week, where I will also stream on Saturday. And because tomorrow is Christmas, I will say Merry Christmas. No, it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas soon. Merry Christmas. And even though I will put this on YouTube probably before Christmas, well, whatever. I don't know where I was going with this. Next time I will play Mother's 3 again. And don't forget, it's next Saturday again. See you. Have a good night or a good day.